point. Like, Rovers fans and players will be focused on themselves and their own success, but for Irish football as a whole, Brian, this kind of feels like a big tie, given the good performances in Europe this season, to have an Irish team in this Conference League group stage.
Yeah, and I mean, the Conference League was introduced this year. It's the third level of competition. But that's the reality of where we are. We've been losing places on the European coefficient for a few years. We've been going down, and we need to go back up. We needed a consistent set of results like we've had this year with Bohemians, who've been very, very good, and we're unlucky to go out to Powick last week. Had a couple of very good wins. Dundalk, equally so, did very well. Unfortunately, Sligo were knocked out in the first round. But Rovers gave Slovan Bratislava a right good game. Slovan Bratislava, a good side, good history, more investment in Slovakian football than there's been for a long time. And Rovers were unlucky not to get them to extra time. Once they got the lead in the match, they had them on the back foot, and they were annoyed not to bring it to extra time in the second game, having lost 2-0 in very difficult hot conditions in Bratislava. It was a very good win over the Albanian side. To go there and win 2-0. I feel confident for Rovers in this, because Estonian football wouldn't have a great reputation. Flora have done well. They gave Legia Warsaw 2 very good matches, lost narrowly in both games. That's in the Champions League part of it. Like Rovers, then they go back into this competition, and had a very good win over Omonia Nicosia. Now, Cypriot football, there's lots of money in Cypriot football. Their teams are generally do well in European competition. They're much higher up in the rankings than we are. In fact, I would say that over recent years they haven't been far off the automatic place in terms of Champions League group stages. So that was a really good win for Flora. It's one that surprised me based on the standards of Estonian football that I know. But Rovers have good experience side, and they know what they're about. They have a balance of experience and youth and quality, and they've been able to manage the results in the league as well while playing in this competition. And they've won 8 games in a row, going into the match very confident.
Yeah, that was something that Stephen Bradley said at the weekend, that he feels his team are peaking at the right time. And you said it there, Brian. 8 wins and 8, 3 points clear of Pats at the top of the league with a game in hand. Clean sheets in the last 4 of those games as well. Only conceded 1 in the last 6.
Yeah,
that has to give them a bit of confidence, doesn't it?
In that 8 is the Slovan Bratislava match, and so it's not like they were just League of Ireland games. So, yeah, I mean, look, Stephen Bradley and Steve McPhail, Glenn Crone, all lads I know. They all played underage teams when I was managing the youth teams myself, and they're all good lads. They know the game very well, and they've worked very hard to get the team to this stage. They've a great balance of attacking players and good defenders, the likes of Scales, the experience of Joey O'Brien. Lee Grace, I think, might be out of the game tomorrow.
Lee Grace is out as well.
Out tomorrow night. Lopez, very experienced player.
Maku, the young striker, is out as well.
He scored a winning goal in the last game. And in the home game, rather, Rory Gaffney in form, 2 great goals in the last round, the away game, set up by Scales. The quality that Graham Burke gives them, and Richie Towell, who just came in recently, really good players. Again, players with international experience or very good club experience at a good level, and that is vitally important in this type of situation. And the thing about how they've played, they've tried to take the game to the opposition home and away, which is really impressive. And it's the way we need to be playing in Europe, that our players are good enough.
So a tough tie, but they go there with confidence. Look, we'll talk more about it before the game tomorrow evening. You can join us from 4:45. Don't let that catch you out. It's an early kickoff tomorrow evening. Shamrock Rovers in action in Estonia, up against Flora Tallinn. It is the Conference League playoff first leg.